Welcome, everyone, to this episode of Unavoidable Adventures in Aging, where Sue and Shan, two Midwest, well past middle-aged sisters, discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of aging. With a little humor, a little heart, and occasionally a little frustration, we'll explore the unavoidable adventures we experience as we move into our golden years. Yeah, golden years, my ass. Just a note to our listeners, this podcast reflects the opinions and experiences of Sue and Shan. The main purpose of this podcast is intended to entertain.
Okay, here we go.
We are going
Slowly? Very slowly, because we've taken a few weeks off, and I didn't know if you even knew how to get to my house. So
that's something.
We haven't seen each other
Because
for a long
I'm
time.
usually here 2 or 3 times a week.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's been probably 2 weeks.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Close to it.
Full week and a couple days. But
Absolutely. Okay.
anyway, so we are recording this actually after the first of the year.
No, we're recording it before the first of the year.
It will. I
But
told
it's-
you we were tired.
It will air after
That's right.
first of the year.
So a belated happy birthday to Shan.
I thank you very much.
She's a New Year's baby, and what we chose to do was resolutions.
We did.
It's that whole other part of the new year and Christmas and this and that.
New Year's resolution.
New Year's
Everybody
resolution.
talks about them.
They do.
Some actually do them, and fewer actually accomplish them.
Exactly.
Okay, I got a question. You ready? Because I did a
Yes.
little bit of research.
Oh.
How old is New Year's resolutions? When were those really first started?
Resolutions. Was it like during the First or Second World War? Before that.
Way before that.
1804.
Even before that. I know.
Let's see, 1776, 1777.
Oh, even way before that.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, I am not.
When?
Okay, 4,000 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, the Babylonians. They did a big New Year celebration, which actually they did in March. What would be our March, not New Year's. But it was their way of appeasing the gods to be better people in the new year.
Okay. Sorry, gods, we really screwed up this last year, but we promise.
We'll do it better.
We'll do it better this next year.
Yeah.
Oh, my
I never,
God.
ever would have thought
No.
that.
I thought it was more of a modern civilization
I
type
did too.
of thing.
I know it.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, 4,000. Now that, of course, is according to Google, Wikipedia,
Okay.
and the History Channel.
There.
So we're good.
We're good. We're good.
It's real.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the History
Channel.
If
So,
they
yeah,
say it,
that-
it must be true.
Can you believe that?
No, I can't. And I know I've been aching them for quite a few years. So
It would be interesting if you could truly figure out when it was that you yourself
yes.
started them.
Yeah.
Because I doubt I even thought about them until I was
no.
an adult.
We were all for hoping we could get out of the house to go to the parties that night.
That's all yes.
Yeah.
That was our resolution, was to get to as many parties as we could on New Year's Eve.
That's right.
That was probably it.
And when we were little, remember?
Yes.
And I don't know if other families did this, but all the little ones that were at home, living at home at the time, we'd wait for the strike of midnight, and we'd have pots and pans and spoons, and we'd get up on the couches and jump up and go, Happy New Year, and bang, bang, bang on
And
the
if
pans.
it was at least a little bit warm, we'd go outside and bang our
Yes.
pots and pans.
Yes.
And we did.
Yeah. Do you remember when Y2K started, what we did for that one?
I do.
Do you? Yeah.
Oh, my God, I forgot about that.
And that was, and this was Shan again. It was her idea, but we've got this little man-made lake here in town. It's called Holmes Lake, and it's a nice little.
It's called Lang Lake, but Holmes is okay
Lang
too.
Lake. Oh, Holmes is in
Lincoln.
Lincoln. Never mind. Tired. Told you. But But anyway, so it's got this nice little walking path around it. And how this was before like social media. How did you get the word out?
It's called KCOW Open Mic.
Oh, that, yes. But we were doing a walk into the new year.
Yeah.
And we put together luminaries.
Yep.
And back then it was the bag with a little bit of sand in it and a candle, and you'd light the candle, and then we punched designs and things in the bag.
Yeah.
So they were actually homemade luminaries. They didn't have any little lights
on the
or
walkway.
anything.
Yeah.
So those were all along the walkway.
Didn't have very many people.
We did.
But I guess we had fun, and we had a few
did.
people there, and they
Yeah.
enjoyed it. And then, remember, at that time, fireworks were legal.
Yes.
Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
So
yeah,
we'd
yeah.
saved them from the summer, and Sean and Scotty got to light off fireworks.
Yes.
So they were quite excited
Yeah.
about.
And I don't remember how I guess they were watching their watches or something. Maybe did we have phones back then?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
1999?
Yeah.
If we did, it would have been a bag phone, and I doubt we would have brought it. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I know. That was fun.
It was fun.
It was an interesting, and all the hullabaloo about Y2K. And
Oh, huge.
How all the networks and things were going to shut down because the computers didn't know how to calculate a 20 instead of a 19. And,
yeah.
And
there were a few weird things that did happen. I can remember for Alliance Tractor, it started kicking out the work orders that were under a warranty for a tractor because when they switched it to 2000, it was recognizing anything that had 19 whatever for the purchase date, that it was way too old and it was out of warranty. So there was a few of those mishaps with computers. That was mainly the big thing, was the computers.
yeah, I think so too.
But there's a few people that said, this is the end
This
of
is
the
it.
world.
It's the end of the
Maybe it
as
really
we
was,
know.
and we just didn't realize it.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the end of
the world.
That could
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
Yeah, so over the years we've celebrated in so many different ways, but yeah, those resolutions have been a part of it as we got older. And I looked up the top 10
Oh,
most likely to break.
to break.
To
Okay,
break.
I bet.
Okay, you start naming them off and I'll check them off as you say
Okay,
them.
lose weight,
Number 1. Yep.
exercise,
Yes.
save money.
Yes.
Oh, get a better job.
It in some of these others. Yeah, it didn't say that, but it all ties in with the money, I think.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Quit bad habits.
That's just a huge one. No
I
wonder it
know.
never goes to.
Yeah. And back when I was smoking,
I bet that was another
that
one.
was
Stop
like,
smoking.
Stop smoking. That was a huge one. Learn something new.
Oh, I suppose.
Yeah.
Not that I can remember doing that,
I
but
don't either. Travel more.
oh, I suppose.
Yeah. And some of these are actually. Go ahead.
A bucket list
A
almost.
bucket list. Yeah. I
Yeah.
was thinking retirement things. Too.
Yeah, retirement
That-
bucket list
yeah,
things. Yeah.
When you have a chance to do things,
Uh-huh.
you do them.
Yeah,
Travel more.
okay.
Or eat healthier. That had to do with
Oh, sure.
losing weight. Spend more time with your family.
Sure.
Yep. Drink less. That was never one for me.
That was not one of mine either.
No.
That kind of goes in. Now, there's a lot of people that try dry January.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand that, but bless them and more power to them.
Yeah, really.
I'll
Because
drink to that.
sometimes, yes, let's do clink, clink, clink. Oh, 'cause sometimes those things that we try for a little time become habits. And if that's something you've really been wanting to do less of or stop altogether.
I truthfully cannot think of one New Year's resolution that I succeeded at.
No.
Not one.
No. And it could be just for a week or two.
Yep.
What are the other ones? Volunteer and stop worrying and stressing out. I don't know how you ever stop
How do you
doing
ever
that,
stop
but
doing that?
I don't know.
But yeah,
But
I understand. Volunteering is interesting, but go for it. Yeah.
if you want, and again, that's another retirement thing
Yeah,
that
definitely.
you do. And as I was reading through those and really thinking of resolutions, we actually make resolutions all throughout the year.
True.
And I came to realize, too, that if this resolution, this promise I made to myself, was important enough to me, then it would succeed.
Yeah.
And I think of the one most recently with
Oh, your A1C.
with my A1C.
Yeah.
I hadn't even thought about my A1C before. And every time I went in, he would tell me, "You
Creep it up
probably
there."
probably a good idea if you would take another look at what you eat and how you eat and exercise and blah blah blah." And it was like, yeah, I know.
What was the magic words this time that made you change everything?
Type 2 diabetes.
Oh, which
yeah.
is where it goes.
That's what he was telling me was I'm this close. I was like 1/10 of a point away
Oh, my
from
God.
being pre-diabetic. And they had started talking about some of the medications and no, I don't want that.
I don't want any more.
So at that time, it became important enough to me.
Yeah.
And I'll say even throughout the holidays, I've done pretty well. I
Good.
didn't get a lot of the sweets and stuff. And even if I did, I left them at work or
Yeah.
something.
And it's helped me
Yes.
here because then I
Yeah.
don't make anything for dessert, or I make sure that if we have any candy, which actually we don't, that I put it away so it's not sitting on the counter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of helped me.
Good. It's a trickle down.
A trickle-down effect.
Trickle down resolution.
There you go.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But what do we have tonight? We're going to talk about, I have two different things.
Okay.
One we'll do here pretty quick, which is
Uh-huh.
the intentions, which was
Yes.
in the Washington Post. But then I also was listening to NPR today, and on the TED Radio Hour,
Okay.
Manusha Zomor Odie, I'm fairly close. She was the
This is
she
a
was the
person?
announcer person. But anyway,
Oh.
she was interviewing Krista Tippett.
Okay.
And this woman talks about forget New Year's resolutions.
Right.
Instead, create a question for yourself for this year.
One question for
One
the whole
question.
year.
And she said the thing is, by using a question, you may end up tweaking it a little bit as you go
Okay.
along. However, by having a question, when you're about to do something and maybe that question is maybe your question is, do I want to be a type 2 diabetic?
Oh, okay.
That's your question. So as you go through the year and you're looking at the chocolate stars in the grocery store, you're going to ask yourself the
Okay.
question,
Oh.
do I want to be a type 2 diabetic?
Oh my golly.
And
Okay, now
this one,
that-
it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And so the whole year, now it maybe get tweaked, but for the whole year, your actions, you need to ask yourself that question that you
Sure.
have for 2026.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for everybody, make that question. So there's two things we're going to do
Okay.
in this episode, and one is the question.
Yeah.
My question, now I've had a little time to think
Yeah.
about it. And mine, I think, is going to be, will this simplify my life?
Oh.
I know, right? So if someone
Oh.
asks me to do something, I need to say to myself, will this simplify my life?
Oh, I like that.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't.
Yeah.
And if it isn't going to, I probably need to be saying no
Right.
to it. And I know a lot of things. Maybe one of my resolutions has always been like clean up my email. I
Oh,
get so
geez.
much crap.
Yes.
So I think when I start doing that process now, I need to say to myself, is this going to simplify my life? Just to delete some emails is not going to simplify my life.
Right.
To unsubscribe from a whole bunch
Oh,
of stuff,
Yes.
it'll simplify my life.
That's true. Now, you could do like I did and get locked out of your current
Oh
email.
my gosh, yeah.
So I don't even know how
I
many
know.
emails there must be on that.
I know.
Yeah. So anybody out there who uses my email for anything, it is now rsgrsgwncc@gmail.com.
There you go.
All lowercase letters.
Yeah.
We
It-
worked on that sucker forever.
Forever.
And I have been working on getting in touch with
Yes.
those people, the important ones, the bank, the different places like that, because you can change your email pretty easily on those.
On
so
those.
far,
So
it
far it's
hasn't-
good.
it
But
hasn't
it's
been
like all of a
difficult.
sudden when we were working on that, we realized we had to get one email going for you
know.
because of some insurance stuff. Then you go, oh, what about Social Security? What about my Medicare? What about my bank? What
My
about
taxes?
There's taxes.
Yeah. So many of those
Yeah.
come through, and you don't think about so many, but
But you know what? For old people, we
Uh-huh.
old people, and I'm going to start doing it more, and I know you do it pretty well, and Tim does too, have a little book with your passwords in
I
there.
do, yeah.
I know it. And
Yeah.
I always thought, why in the heck do you need to do that?
Oh, my God.
Now all of a sudden I'm thinking, the really important ones, I
Uh-huh.
need to have those written down.
yeah. And I found too that even the ones that I don't ever use, Amazon, I probably order from Amazon once or twice a year. I don't
Shoot.
remember,
No.
what my password or anything is for that. So I've got that one written
Yeah.
down. Even though I don't use it anymore, I had one in there for iTunes and one in
Oh,
there
sure.
for something like that. But so every time I make a password, I try to write it down in my book. And I'm finding too that I really have to get in there and organize that
And organize it.
a little better.
Yeah.
Because what was it today? Oh, my utility bill, my city bill.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's how I try to go paperless as much as I can.
Oh.
And so they were sending me my bill in my email. I didn't know how much I owed. So I got on that and got that switched when I was talking to, because I had to talk to a person for that one. But she wanted to know, because I knew my old email, but I didn't know my old password. And I looked and looked, didn't have it anywhere. So I wrote that one down anyway.
Okay.
So that's one of those things that, do you want to, will it simplify your life to keep a book of passwords? Yeah.
It would. Yes.
It will.
Because that day, and you'd already been working on this for a couple
I
of
had,
weeks.
yeah.
You and I spent probably 6 hours
Oh,
trying to get it figured
easily,
out how to get
easily.
onto your Yahoo email. And
Yeah.
oh my Lord.
And it was taking us through a loop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, put in this number. Okay, no, that number's not going to work. You have to get on site.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
to get on site, what's the verification code? I don't have a verification code, but got me in trouble in the, first place.
So that was hers. Yeah.
Okay.
So Krista Tippett is a question instead
Okay.
of a resolution.
Okay.
So that's one assignment.
Okay. I'm going to have to think about that one.
Yeah.
Because just something as simple as, I want to lose weight or I want to stay healthy. That's too broad of a question.
Exactly.
Do
Exactly.
you want to stay healthier by exercising more or by eating better? What does eating better mean? Do you want to do
Right.
more protein? Do you
Right.
want to do... That's a broad question.
yeah.
It needs
Now,
to
I don't
be-
know if you start with a broad question,
Yeah.
as you go along, you may end up refining it to a little bit
Okay.
better question.
So like you're hitting these mini goals along the way. Okay.
So you could even do that.
Yeah.
But I think that question, like I said, and I've had time to think, but will
Uh-huh.
this simplify my life? The other thing, too, with this and with the word that we're going to do here in a minute, write them down someplace. So
Yes.
on my phone, I use the Keep app.
Yeah.
So I put both of those in
Yeah.
there so that I could remind myself. Otherwise, we
I
know I
know.
won't remember. Yeah.
Okay. I like that one. I'll really have to think about it.
Interesting.
Because over these last, how many days has it been since I've seen you? 6 days or
It seems
something?
like forever.
And I can't complain at all about the holiday that I had because it's what I wanted.
Okay.
But I found that, is this all you wanted? You wanted to sleep till 10, nap all afternoon, and go to bed at 10 o'clock at
Interesting.
night? You wanted just to sit and scroll through things on your phone and watch stupid stuff on TV? Is this what you wanted?
Wanted?
Yeah.
You have a question right there.
Yeah.
Is this what you wanted?
Yeah.
Might have to be a little bit
More specific.
specific, but that's an interesting question
Yeah.
for your 2026
Uh-huh.
question.
I'll
Is
have
this
to-
what I wanted?
I'll have to work on that.
Yeah,
Because being able to do, and I do love this about my life, being able to do what I want when I want, I love that.
Yes.
I'm carrying it kind of far.
To the max.
To the max. Do you want to get dressed today? Nah. You going to brush your teeth today? Yeah, I don't think so. So little things like that. There's got to be, finding that balance between the freedom to do what I want to do and the figuring out, is that really what I want to do? So there's a question in there. we can talk about it later. You
Yeah.
can help me refine it some.
And
But
so you'll have to remember to re-listen to this podcast so that
Yes.
you will remember what you
Yeah.
said about your
Yeah.
question for 2026.
exactly. Okay. Well,
There
I
you go.
like.
And
Yeah.
so I guess what we're doing here is telling everybody, yeah, don't do the resolutions. Here's a couple of ideas. Question
Yeah.
for 2026
Yes.
is our first one.
Your question.
So here's our other one,
Uh-huh.
which you did. I'm so excited to
did.
hear about what
I
you
did.
got because I can tell you what I got. But
Yes.
Washington Post, and we'll post both of these, Shelley, on our Facebook.
Hi, Shelley.
And also, we'll try to get it added to our website. I'm writing that down
Okay.
because I won't remember. But anyway, so that other people can get on. Because this one from NPR, TED Radio Hour, it was about a 16-minute podcast, but very good, very informative. So we'll post that one. Then we're also going to post this one from the Washington Post. And this one, it's having you create an intention word
Yeah.
for 2026. And on the Washington Post, again, we're going to link it for you so you can get on there and look because it was interesting how it did. So it says, let's read this if I can. Okay. It's time for the New Year's resolution, but before you make a list of goals, do one simple thing, set an intention. And so research shows that our intentions essentially guiding principles on how to show up in the world, how to play a key role, how to behave, what to pursue. Everything is done with intention. So they're going to help us to set an intentional word. So when you get on here, we'll step people through it. So I've got this. So the first one, and it's very short.
It is.
I was surprised, and I know you were, because you said, wow, that didn't take much.
Yeah. I thought it was going to take me through lots of pages of clicking on this word and then clicking on that word. And no, that's
No,
not
it's like
what it is.
two, yeah. So the first part of it, it says, I would like to be more calm, joyful, open, optimistic, resilient. I believe my word that I clicked on there, I think was optimistic. Do you remember?
Mine was too. It
Optimistic?
was. And the thing I thought about that is I've always been a pretty optimistic person.
Yes.
But in
You're
the
getting-
last year,
Yeah.
with everything that's going on, when my head is in such a negative space all the time, because of politics and the world and all of those things,
Absolutely.
I thought, I am not that optimistic anymore. So I would like to be.
Interesting.
Isn't
yeah.
that something?
Mine was the exact same thought. I
Yeah.
feel like I've been pounded into the ground
Yes.
with negativity
Uh-huh.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So you're going to click on one of those. That's what I get for trying to do this with my left hand.
While drinking with your right.
So then once you click on it, should I do a different word than what you and I picked? I wonder.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go with the same one. Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to click on optimistic, and hopefully. So then it gives you're seeing it as a card
Yeah.
with words,
Uh-huh.
and you're to click on the one that means the most to you, I think it is. So this one went carefree, but these are your intention words.
Right.
Oh, wait, why is that not going? Oh,
Is it going to let you go through
it's
the whole
not gonna.
list?
Yeah, it's not gonna let me go through the whole list.
Okay.
Probably because I've already done it.
Sure.
But they're simple words: carefree.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of others, and you click on that, and that creates then this cute little card,
Uh-huh.
and you've got yours, and it has a cute little card, and so
Uh-huh.
save that and save that word. Okay, you tell me what your word is.
Inspired.
Oh, wow.
Because even though I know many people who inspire me, again, it goes back to even that question.
Yes.
I would love to be more artistic. I would love to do this or that or the other. So even though these people are an inspiration to me, I'm not inspired enough to make some changes.
Yes.
Because when that word first popped up, I thought, yeah, because
I know.
any of the little changes that you might want to make. And one of the things that I made a little change on today the Carnegie Art Center asked me
Yeah.
to be on their board.
Yes.
And I said yes.
Yay!
So
Excited.
that will get me, again, out of the house more. I so enjoy when we do those, like the gala and the artist.
Tiny art show.
Yes,
and-
the tiny art show. And I really
So
enjoy
excited.
those.
Yes.
So hopefully this will, and I've always waited for you to call and say, hey, you want to help with this? Now I can go out and do it on my own.
Do it on your own and call
Yeah.
me and say, hey, come help me.
That's right.
It's about
That's
time, right? You're
Yeah.
going to say, I've done this for you for so many years, so
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So when you look at the word inspired, do you also feel that you'll be inspiring others by
just-
working on that word?
Yeah. And I think just by the story you just told about me working on my A1C or whatever, that's inspired you
It's
to make some
yes.
changes for yourself,
Yes.
which has forced some changes on Tim. And
Right, it
so-
did, because then you
Yeah.
and he got in such a big discussion.
Yeah.
And I think it hit him again.
Yeah.
That, he needs to always watch that,
Yeah.
watch that. Yeah.
Because it's something he's been fighting for a while
Yeah.
too. And it's not just because you're overweight that this is a problem. Tim is not at all. He's very fit. He's very healthy. But his just has to do with the way his body
Yep. I'm not
works
sure it
with-
might also be age. Do you suppose? A1C
yeah, that very well could be. But I thought he had trouble with this a long time ago
Oh,
too.
he's for about 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking even before
Yeah.
that.
No.
So
Yeah.
anyway. And
love
well,
it.
just like you working with Carnegie Art Center
Mhm.
inspired me to
Ah.
help more, which now has inspired me to get even further involved.
Yes.
So
I
there's
love it.
that trickle down again.
There you go. You know, my word was
No.
daring.
Really?
Daring. Yeah.
What did you think when you saw that?
At first I was a little bit like WTF maybe.
Yeah.
But then the more I thought about it, there's so many things that I think about wanting to do. But I stand, oh God, but I stand back.
You hesitate.
I hesitate. And now I'm thinking, but deep down, I'm wanting to be more daring.
Uh-huh.
So it's time to be more
Wow.
daring. Okay, but then my question of will this simplify my life is going to be an interesting
How
combo.
to work those together.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're going to have to talk about that and think
Yeah.
about it. But
And this is the part of the self-reflection that you get into. It shouldn't just be smack you in the face, oh, that's why.
true.
It's one of those, I don't really meditate, but just to sit and think about the questions of life.
Yes.
So that it's something to really think about. Will being daring make my life simpler? Or,
So I'll have to, think on those. But definitely for the first time, to look at my 2026 question and my 2026 intention word, I'm very excited
yes.
about it. Very.
Yeah, and whether it's going to, with the resolution we expect change, boom, or in a couple of weeks. This is like a year-long journey
Exactly.
that you're going on. And I really did like that, finding my word.
Wasn't that wild? I love.
What were we talking about? We had one of those little glitches.
We did
Yeah.
have a glitch. We
Well,
were talking about my daring and
Yeah.
will this simplify my life? And you started to talk about reflections.
Reflections, just to really sit and think about things. And that's something that we don't take a lot of time to
We
do
don't.
anymore.
Yeah.
Everything is so instant for us that we don't take time to just sit and really think about anything. How do I feel about this? Or how will this affect my life? Or what is the capital of Vermont?
We do. We think we have to. And I think that was quite a bit in this TED Radio Hour podcast. She talked about sit and think and just listen to what's around you.
Yeah.
Think about your 2026 question.
Yeah.
Because we don't. We think it has to be instantaneous.
do.
Somebody asks you a question, and instead of giving you time to think about it, you want an answer. You want to give an answer or get an answer immediately.
Yes.
And we don't slow down.
And I know with me, if I think that I'm not giving an answer right away, they're going to think I'm stupid or I don't know anything or blah, blah, blah. And a lot of times
You don't.
You're not stupid.
No.
It's just we don't give ourselves just the time
Yeah,
to think anymore.
exactly. So that's part of it. Just
Yeah.
Slow down. And I know it's a little easier for older people like
Yes,
us to
we
say that.
do have the time.
However, at the same time, I know how much we want to relay this on to younger people.
Yes.
Just take your time.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, and
Sit,
people
relax.
that have those, like those exercise routines that they do, and that's another thing. And I don't walk anymore. I know I should. But when I was walking, I always had to have something playing in my
I
head.
do it too.
It's like that. That just a lull in a conversation, like me always saying, yeah, yeah, yeah. Even a little bit of silence, I have a problem with. Why do I feel, or other people feel, that we have to fill every available second with sound, talking or listening or whatever? Just
Yeah, exactly.
Just be
because it
silent
is.
and
It is. I
think.
mean, we're inundated with phones and
Oh, yeah.
television and just screens and screens, of which I think we're going to also do. I read an article about No Phone February.
oh, okay.
Yep. And it doesn't mean not having your phone,
It means not doing all
cutting
the
back.
I know.
Uh-huh. So we may look into that for an episode.
Yeah.
And challenge ourselves and see if we can go with less, because that one talked about
Oh,
the endorphins.
Yes.
And those reels
Yes.
are made to feed those endorphins.
Yeah, and I can see that.
I can too.
And when I think of everything that I could have done over these last 6 days
With time? Yeah.
with time, I had so much time.
Yeah.
But I had to fill it with watching the stupid
Yeah.
reels or
I
something.
wonder if we should bring
stupid
Kelly
on
in, because
TV.
Kelly and I talked about a couple different episode ideas, but one of them we talked about was raising children in
Yes.
a digital world.
Yes.
So maybe we could bring her in on the No Phone February at
Uh-huh.
the same time, and her talk about they do an excellent job with their kids. They did an excellent job with Emma, the oldest,
Uh-huh.
but now Emma gets to watch a little TV, which means that Holden's getting to watch a little bit
Yeah.
of TV. And so that created a new challenge
Uh-huh.
in that respect. But they talk about the damage digital can do to
Oh.
children under the age of 8 or something. I
Yeah,
believe
there's
it
some
is.
country who has outlawed phones for children under the age of, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Can't remember
Yeah.
what it is, but
Un-
yeah.
understandably.
And what Emma filled her time with then was reading.
Reading.
This little girl and crafts.
Reading and crafts.
And that Holden's interested in crafts too.
He's a creator too.
Yeah. So if they didn't have that giving them their entertainment, they made up their
They
own.
made up their own.
Wi-
yeah,
and it was
so-
more like
yeah.
that when we were younger.
Yeah.
We didn't have all the stuff,
We didn't.
but yeah, we could set up a racetrack to
Oh, God, they did that. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. We're going off on tangent, but I'll
Okay.
make this quick.
Okay.
So Sue and I have talked about Scott got a race. Our older brother got a racetrack, and we set it up in a figure 8 and started clobbering 2 cars immediately.
And laugh.
Laugh. Emma and Holden have a racetrack.
No, really.
Yes, and they've set it up so that they will crash, and it throws these cars off. Now they're a little more durable.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember with Scott's.
Oh, they were like an inch long.
Yeah, and
those
they
little
had
cars.
those little metal fibers
Yes.
that had to
The little
connect to the
brush.
metal track. Yeah,
Yes.
the brush
Yeah.
thing. And then he had to rebuild them all the
Uh-huh.
time because we'd crashed them. But so it's a little more durable, but they did the exact same thing immediately. They
Oh, my
came up with the
golly.
crash.
And did they think of it on their own, or did their dad help them?
No,
with
they
that?
pretty much did that one on their own. Except for then, yes, Aaron does get involved because then he
Oh,
could make it a more complicated crash, and they can crash in 3 or 4 different
Yeah.
places. So yeah. Oh shoot.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I gotta talk about before we leave. Again, we're recording before New Year's. It'll come out after, but here is the information about the ball dropping in New York Times Square.
I've seen a picture. See, and I heard that they were cutting back on a lot of those celebrations because they're afraid of attacks by whoever.
Oh.
So anyway, go ahead with
So
the
we'll
ball.
see.
I
But-
saw a picture of it.
Yeah, the first New York Times bash.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you can see my words, but what do you think?
Okay.
What year? And it's not Babylonian time.
It's not.
So,
Oh,
no,
good,
it's more current.
good. Now, is this the ball drop, you mean?
Just the first bash in Times Square, New Year's
Oh.
Eve bash in Times Square. They're pretty close to the same time, but not
Uh-huh.
completely.
Okay. I don't know. the first bash, 50s, and televised ball drop, 60s.
Way off.
Okay. Of course.
1904 was the first Times Square bash.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Ah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
It's just a thrill. The first ball that came down, and for many, many, many years and decades, it was manual. They had
Okay.
ropes, and they would just inch.
Oh.
Somebody was calling off time. 1907 was the first ball
Wow.
drop. Yeah.
Oh, my.
There was an interview with a woman who was later, but she talked about up there they had two men that ran the rope. She was the timer that would call off the time, and there was a couple other people. They'd go up there at 6 p.m. on New Year's Eve night. They couldn't hear anything that was happening down below. So to them, they were sitting there playing cards. It was as quiet as could be, but they were up there from 6 p.m. until they dropped the ball.
Gee.
Yeah. And so then it got jazzed up
Yeah.
in 1995.
Yeah. See,
That's when they did the Waterford crystal
Okay.
that we see now.
Okay. Because I always associate it with Dick Clark's New Year's
Oh,
Rockin'
I was going to
Eve.
look that up.
Yeah. Because
Yes.
he did it for
Forever.
ever. Yeah. 95, though.
95, they did a major, that also added the computerization
Okay.
to it. And
Yeah.
a lot of those kind of things, and jazzed it up, and lights and all that kind of stuff. You mentioned earlier about New Year's Eve 1999,
Yeah,
before the
yeah.
millennium. There were 2 million people in Times Square that
Oh, my
night.
golly.
2 million people.
Oh, Vegas used to have a huge thing on New Year's Eve, and there was
No.
I had no interest.
No.
I think Scotty went down once, and that was enough because you're out on the strip, but they close all the doors to the casinos.
Oh,
Yeah,
weird.
Yeah, and that's also why this is what I think, why they developed the aluminum
They did.
bottle-like things for
Beer. Yeah.
Not just the pop-top cans. But
It
the
was
screw-on.
that was 1999 that they did that.
Okay.
The aluminum twist off.
Sure.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Oh my
So
God.
that there would be absolutely no glass whatsoever.
Right.
And the container was bigger.
Okay.
So you could buy your beer, go out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 1999.
Oh, jeez.
We can get Shelley involved on that one, but yeah, it was.
Oh my golly.
There you go. Okay.
Interesting.
It was.
Well-
Very, very interesting. And we hope that our glitch was not major and that I can figure out how to fix it.
Oh, I bet you will.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can.
So we hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season.
Yes.
Christmas, New Year. Got to do everything you wanted to do.
Absolutely.
And now you have a direction to go.
Yes.
2026.
You have to come up with your 2026 question.
Yes.
And then also your 2026 intention word. We'll post both of those so you can click on it so you can do the same. And that one on the question, she talks about this isn't for a month, this is for a full year.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
and we know that, but we just, yeah. So I'm excited to try
Yeah, I
a
am
question
too.
and an intention word.
I am too. And to try to find that time in my day just to sit and think.
Yeah.
Because Shelley got me that beautiful book for Christmas with the intentions.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Ooh.
And I'm sorry, Shelley, I haven't started it yet. But so, yeah, anyway. So, combination of a lot of different things, work on some
Yeah.
self-improvement and
Yeah.
not just doing what I want when I want, even though that something is absolutely nothing.
Okay, so
Oh.
hope fry.
Oh, yum.
I know.
Love stir fry?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we got big things tomorrow because
Yes.
it's New Year's Eve for
Yes.
us, but you'll hear this on the 9th.
On the 9th. Yes.
So have a good New Year's, everybody. Okay, so please remember your inspiring and daring intention words,
Yes.
because yours might be different from ours. Anytime you want to get a hold of us, and boy, if you want to let us know what your Washington Post intention word for 2026 is, send us an email. at unavoidableaging@gmail.com. All one word, all lowercase, unavoidableaging@gmail.com. And we upload to Podbean, but you can find us on all of your favorite podcast apps. Just type in Unavoidable Adventures in Aging. There you go.
All right. And also remember to enjoy your life. Laugh at yourself, embrace your aging, and always remember,
You're not knucking futz, you're just aging.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody,
Goodbye.
and have a good evening.
Yes.